All the things.
All the things.
Life be life.
Like he just
Alright.
said that. Like, like
All right, man, it's 67 Social. Another Thursday night. We got a special guest with us today. Author of, I know y'all see it right here, the Zodiac Playbook. Let me get it right. Latoya Embery-Scott.
got it.
All right.
Got it.
Scott.
He went to school. He went to a private school.
Okay.
I seen the hyphenation. I said that's
Julia was a
that's that shit you do when you want to protect your book, your IP. You like I'm about to blow up.
But that's critical when you can enunciate somebody's name. Though.
That's right.
People like that. People find that attractive.
Yeah,
right.
man. Yeah. So, you know what 67 Social about? We look to inspire all aspects of our culture, right?
Okay.
So, it's not just music. We got every gambit, And today we highlighting authors.
Okay.
All right. So we want to know where you're from and everything. We got a question we want to kick off with,
Okay.
though. All right. How much of this book is a personal journey versus something you're just doing for your brand?
50% of the book is personal.
Okay. Okay.
And that's huge. I say that because it is real life personal dating experiences. I have not dated all 12 zodiacs, so I know people have asked me that. I have not. But I have an extreme interest in astrology and relationships.
Okay.
So I'm naturally like one of those people that my friends and family come to and they want to confide in, like, girl, I'm going through this. Daughter, I'm going through this. Mom, I'm going through this. So it just comes to me naturally. And I look back at all the advice I've given, and some people's relationships worked and some did not. But every time I responded to somebody, Zodiacs was a part of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why is that?
I mean,
does your personality, does the time of year you're born really dictate your personality that much?
To a degree, yes. To a degree, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then some people gonna marry that to their experiences.
Yes.
If they had a negative experience with a Pisces or a Aries, they gonna marry that to, because we all have similar attributes for sure.
correct.
They always say cancers are
Cancers.
Emotional thugs.
Emotional thugs.
I give very detailed headings before each chapter starts. So always welcome to go and look at Cancer chapter and take a look at your heading whenever you feel free.
Okay. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am grounded, strong, and
Strong
the
energy.
ruler. I can handle all the zodiacs.
And did you say you
Yeah.
grew up on the west side?
I grew up on the west side of Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big Virgo.
That's
Big
big
Virgo.
Yeah,
Big Virgo.
I told you.
Not the little one. Big Virgo, not the little one.
Virgos encompass all other 11
Yes.
zodiacs.
You understand it.
That's like that.
We have extreme amount of groups on social media.
Okay.
Have y'all ever paid attention to that? Every time I
can
log
tell.
on, I don't know if it's my algorithm, but Virgo this, Virgo that. I'm in probably like this
It's
in
your
different
algorithm.
groups.
It's the algorithm.
definitely-
Yeah.
Because I don't
Okay.
ever see
Me
anything
neither.
with zodiacs.
I see stuff with Pisces.
Well,
It's
after
definitely
today,
an
I hope y'all algorithm shift a little bit into
It
will.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Virgos.
Yeah, we was researching.
Yeah.
What makes zodiacs click and what makes them collide?
Patterns. Talk about that in the book. It's patterns. People are molded. You ever been with somebody and they brought out something in you that this other person didn't, but you still had those patterns of being a liar or being a lover or whatever your pattern is that's tailored to you.
Okay.
So for me, I'm gonna go with patterns.
I mean, but it's not like a science to it, like a color theory. Like, you know how you got the color wheel and this color goes with this color on the opposite. There's no science to it.
I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it. But, you know, I don't look at it from, like, the creepy psychic side of it. I'm more of, like, real life and experience with it.
Okay.
I feel like that's way more of a telltale than just, like, pulling up zodiacs and reading about it.
Okay.
Like, when you study people and you study them from friendship and relationship, that's real life.
I got an idea from your idea.
Yeah. See?
Now I'm about to tell you something that just went in my mind a little crazy.
Okay.
A fictional book about you got to go after your own sign. So
Okay.
Pisces go with Pisces, and the whole world got to chase their own sign.
Okay.
The
Okay.
whole world, Aries, you got to find your match, but it got to be
Well,
your own zodiac sign.
I give
We
you
call it the Zodiac Massacre.
yeah.
Does that work?
That's what I'm saying. It's a fictional book. It's a book. You got to go after your own mate. You got to go after
I would not recommend that, but good luck. I don't recommend it.
So if two people got the same sign, that really isn't a good match.
thing.
I mean, it's the strong. Everything gonna be strong. So like Virgos are perfectionists at heart. So now you got another perfectionist. So who's gonna be right? I mean, who's gonna be wrong?
Right.
Because both of y'all were like, I'm right. And we always feel like we're right. Like you
that's
gotta
tough.
to get a Virgo to admit that they're wrong, you have to
Kill 'em.
break down the scenario in 10 different ways. You gotta say the same thing
That
in
nigga
10
gotta
different
be
ways.
dead.
Hey, so what?
That
So
ain't happening.
y'all like Leos then? Because I know a lot
Absolutely
of Leos
not.
like that.
Absolutely not.
Strong.
So what's the difference? What's the difference in Leo? Because I know a lot of Leos who are just
I'm
like
very
that.
respectful to my Leos, but they got a little bit of a, I don't want to use this word, but I can't use that
Arrogantness
word.
to 'em.
Go ahead. Use it.
They a little over the top, and it's
Yeah.
another word that I want to use, but
It's
I
a
don't want to do
safe
that. It starts with a C,
This
but
is
I don't
social.
want to.
This is safe space.
But you know,
This is
my Leos is watching me, so you know, they over the top, and it just come too flashy. Women don't really, we don't like that loud, goofy, you know, like
What about
they have to
female
tone
Leos?
down a little
What
bit.
about
like,
what about female Leos?
I can't tell. I just left DTLR. They ain't had nothing but loud and goofy in there.
I mean,
I'm like, where the plain shit at? I need to go to H&M.
Well, how about Leos are very confident. Sometimes confidence can come
oh
off as
yeah,
arrogance.
for sure. Yeah, they, you know.
But overconfidence
they-
make you look goofy though.
Yeah,
That's
As a
can't
man,
be-
that look, that's
You
tough.
gotta have a balance.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very balanced
Your
person.
confidence
like
got to be close to your actual ability.
my point of view. You got it. You understand.
Got to be in the ballpark, somewhere
it.
close.
You told me earlier that you were how do you say when you go to church all the time? How does it?
Discernment.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
How did that help? And because I know you do, you were going to school to be a
I got a degree in
in
psychology.
psychology, right? So
Yep.
how does that play into to the book as well? I know that helped, but you know,
It does.
tell us a little bit about that.
So we was talking, and psychology, like my first year was like, we was learning about the brain, right? So I was like, oh my God, I don't want to talk about this. I want to get to the point. But then I realized like the brain is basically the control of our body. So there's a certain amount of chemicals we need to stay balanced up here, right? A chemical imbalance, chemical balance.
Right.
So as I was wrapping up the degree, I did interviews for people. Like one of my interviews was at Department of Human Services. So I was working with caseworkers, and I was like seeing this stuff firsthand. You got people coming in there snapping about they stamp's not on. You know, I'm just there like I'm just here for the interview. But like seeing stuff like that, like people just gonna be people. But discernment is something you gifted with. You born with that. That can't be taught. So if you take college psychology with something you already got, and then you blend that with real world and real people experiences, you the GOAT.
So did you take that in college when you were younger, or you took it as you got
Early 20s.
early 20s? Ooh, so you had your degree for a while.
Yeah, since 2016.
That's I mean, think about that. You wrote a book about zodiacs. We're talking about traits that you're born with, depending on the time of year
The universe.
you were born.
Yeah.
You were
Sun,
saying that
stars,
that's
and moon.
yeah.
Real.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta get more deeper into it. I just gotta get the connection with that. Like maybe it's something that's happening within that season that's making cancers do what they do. Maybe because it's the summertime.
Yeah.
Or maybe with Leos it's because we all kind of summer babies. I don't know, but do you really think it's about the stars and the line? Do you really believe that, or?
Well, it's not the total defining of it, right?
Okay.
It plays a part in it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say it's 100% like, we all got similar characteristics, but the zodiac traits, it tell you who's got more. So like if I know he got goofy traits and that's more of what shows, I'm not going to be interested. You see what I'm saying? So I could use it as a guide,
For sure.
but not
playbook.
100%.
Not
That's why
100%.
it's called the playbook.
That's dope.
That's pimp
So
shit.
there's a disclaimer in there,
That's
and I
pimp.
tell you, like, read at your own risk too. Understand from your perspective as well, but this is mine. But you're welcome to join the community of conversations.
That's a dope book, though.
I mean, this is probably one of the dopest coffee table conversation starter books. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's for everybody, and it's a playbook. It's like Back to the Future when Marty McFly had the almanac.
Right.
You feel me? So you've been. This is your first book.
That's my
So
first book.
Now, what is that like? Like can you officially? You are an author because you got your first book. But you know how you go to school to be a chef, and as soon as you graduate, sometimes you can't say you're a chef.
Yeah.
Till you run the kitchen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Right.
you officially a author now?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Big.
You author, publisher, editor, everything.
I did
right?
everything. Yep.
Is it on Amazon?
It is.
Okay.
It's live on Amazon. It's some sales already.
For sure.
It
It
is.
is. Off the name is some
It's-
shit.
Absolutely.
You got ebook, paper book, and hardback. Now, the only thing that the cover of the book is my thoughts, but I did hire somebody to get the measurements right on Amazon because they're very strict about the spine measurements, the book,
Oh, yeah.
all that type of stuff. So I did get some help with that. But,
Oh yeah, yeah. They got. I know that because they got that nice service, that print on demand service
Yes.
too. You got to sign up with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's worth it. They
That's what's up.
not killing the pocket.
Do you see yourself doing this full time as an author?
Yeah, so the second version is coming. And so the reason I say that is because this version of the book is more for the girlies. I'm
Oh,
telling the
okay.
girlies about the guys, right? But the men can learn from the book too, because then y'all can look at it and say, oh, is this really me? And is this how the girls feel about me? What can I improve? This how they feel?
This is what they feel.
Right, this is what they feel and it's what they think.
For
But it's
sure.
more for the girlies. So controversially, I want to reverse it and be like, okay, let me tell y'all about us too, right? We're not innocent. So yeah, I'm gonna
We
reverse
know
it.
that.
So y'all okay? So yeah, y'all not innocent.
We know that.
So you talk about y'all mistakes as well in here.
Not necessarily the women mistakes, but the men. But hear me out.
Okay.
What I want the women to take from the book is to take accountability of why they get in situationships and they don't work out. Because we got to take accountability for failed relationships too. Because, and I talk about that in the book, there's red flags that was there in the first 30 days.
Always.
But you got butterflies, right?
Always,
You
yeah.
lusting. Oh, girl, I can change him. That's what we always say, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Then you get a year in and it's like, I fucked up. But I don't want to give up.
You know what I think that is? Y'all be wanting the emotional support dog. And you know what I told
Not emotional support. dog.
listen. I told my girl this before, that before it's an emotional support dog, it's a dog.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, but a dog is like they say, before you anything, you a man. So the nature of a dog is a dog. Before he's an I think y'all be making men y'all emotional support dog.
Okay.
But before he's an emotional support, before he get any training in that area, he's a dog.
Okay. I never looked at
He
it.
sniff.
Like, that's interesting.
He scratch, he dig,
Okay.
he chew bones.
Okay.
He like to be outside and play in the dirt. All the above. So now, when I do get tamed, I'm still a dog.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. So how hard is it to really be with one woman and like master lust and not
Extreme.
cheat at all?
But we got a guru up here.
Hold
We got a
on.
guru
And I
up
knew
here.
you was-
We got a guru up here.
Wait, hold on.
We got a guru up here. He been married. Hey, listen, his relationship credibility is an 800.
Oh, man.
He been married 20 years. His relationship credibility is an 800 credit score. The man been married 21 years to the same lady. So,
Listen.
and she a sweetheart. So I gotta, every time I see him, I tell man, I gotta salute you. Your relationship, you can say anything, and I gotta be like, you right, bro.
It's like this. It's like, do not fear the man who knows 1,000 kicks. Fear the man that knows the
One kick 1,000 times. Right?
No, I'm just fucking.
Okay.
But that's real though.
No, but no, it's
That's
like
real.
I don't think it's that hard when it's the right woman or the right
100%.
man.
Okay.
100%.
Because
100%.
a lot of times you keep comparing yourself to other people. You can't define love at all because it's so dynamic. So you'll know it because you're gonna feel it when you meet that person. It's just like Usher say, you got it bad. That's why that song hit hard for a lot of people.
That makes sense.
You understand when you meet that person, you don't have the definition for why you feeling the way you feel, and you will go to hell or high water for that person. You'll tolerate anything from that person, and then for number one, you will forgive that person. You will think to your head like, man, I'm gonna go through everything with this person. So it ain't about you not lusting no more because you will still lust. You know what I'm saying? You gonna still.
But I'm more like this, right?
Okay.
I'm driven by my primitive brain. Like that's your reptilian brain, your lowest brain. That's that brain for lust, kill, survive. That's that brain. But I use my cognitive brain to control that. But I stay in survival mode. And I think as a man, naturally speaking, like we could produce millions of sperm. You know what I mean? We are not, a man can have a baby every single day of his life.
Right.
Well, you can only have a child one calendar year, one time per calendar year. I can have a child 365 days. So I think it's more biology than just me saying this is the right woman. That's why I said a dog before a dog is an emotional support dog, before it's a CNI dog, it's a dog.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A man before he's anything, before he's a married man, before he's a committed man, before he abstained from sex, he's still a man. You know what I mean? Meaning that if just like, no disrespect, I'm not trying to bring your husband in this, but just like your husband, he is a man. You know what I mean? It's just certain things as men we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know what I mean? That's just how I look. Biologically, it's not.
Yeah.
Psychologically, it's like, even though that's why they say the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's what that kind of boils down to for me.
So
Enlighten me though.
what about the women that understands What about the women that can think like a man? What about? I mean, they can't be a man. They can't do the things. But what about the ones that can think
So
like a man?
let me say this to you. I heard that the other day.
Wait.
And I disagree with that only because if you think like a man, you got to become one. And
Okay.
I think Steve Harvey missed the, you know what I mean? Because just like, it's like if I thought like a woman, I got to become one. Like, you know how sometimes we may be, as men, I can't even get there sometimes, like faking like I'm a woman. You know how y'all can get a deep voice, like, imitate a man. It's hard for me to even imitate a woman.
Yeah.
Like, how do I imitate those voices? Because if I think like a woman, I gotta become one in a
Okay.
sense. So if you think like a man, in essence, you have, this is why they say, so as a man thinketh, so is he or she. So whatever you think about, that's what you eventually become. Because your thoughts become your actions. Your actions become your character.
But also, too, going off what you saying, you said, what do we think about Steve Harvey saying, act like a lady, think like a man? That's what
Yeah,
you're saying,
pretty much.
right? So what Steve Harvey, I guess what he's trying to say is, you still have to be ladylike, but
Right.
don't be naive. You know what I mean?
Don't be goofy.
But
Don't use the right terminology. Don't say
You
things like
feel
a
me?
man.
Like, he basically saying,
It's
don't
grab me out here, man.
be ladylike, but don't be dumb. Don't act like you don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Think like us. You know what we want. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But still be ladylike about it.
Right. That makes sense.
That's how I feel. I don't think
Okay.
it's you know what I'm saying? And especially with Steve Harvey. I mean, I don't even know what Steve Harvey signed.
I don't know.
We need to know.
We need to find that out. We need to find that out.
So we got Virgo, Cancer.
I'm a Pisces.
What's going on with them Pisces? Tell us about Pisces.
Dreamers.
We are dreamers.
Just
I am a dreamer.
in the clouds.
I am a
Need to come
dreamer.
down.
I am a dreamer.
Y'all get bored fast.
Oh,
Ooh, that part.
but don't you think? Okay, I'm a dreamer too, though. So it's just the traits are more of a
Well,
Pisces.
yeah.
Okay,
It's exacerbated.
Your dreaming though comes from some type of letdown. Like some got to provoke you. Pisces are naturally. It's just natural.
We are dreamers, though. I
Crazy.
do dream a lot. Ain't no question. And I live in my dreams.
And it's and that can cost you some relationships.
For sure.
You're gonna have to come down.
Yeah.
have you thought about writing horoscopes? Like have just a
Like they used to do in
You feel me?
in the sun time.
Yeah,
That used to be dope. I
You
used to
could
look
just
Not
have
the
a,
sun
you could have a
time.
whole
I used
like,
to look forward to that. You could bring
Instagram
that back.
channel, right? Bring
Okay.
that
You
shit
could
back.
bring that back because I
Where
used to look.
horoscopes
I remember
every
that.
day.
I'm old enough to remember that when the horoscope in the
Hell yeah.
in the
That's what I'm
newspaper
talking
used to be
They
there.
got it on social media. I'm in those groups.
No, I
too.
know that, but like
you mean
really-
just like the old fashioned way?
Yeah, the
Okay.
old fashioned way. Absolutely, the old fashioned way.
What how do you do a horoscope? Like how does that actually happen? Like how do you do that? How would you do it?
What do you mean by that?
How would you make a horoscope for me for what's today? The 19th to 20th,
That's
March
like-
20th for Cancers. How would you write my horoscope for today?
Well, I'm not that deep into astrology.
I'm just
like
saying.
day to day.
No, time out.
Time out. I'm finna give it to you.
Okay.
Right?
Go ahead.
So I look at them like personal trainers, right?
Okay.
Physical personal trainers.
Okay.
They don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about.
Yeah.
Hey man, give me 10 of those, give me 6 of them, give me 7 of them. So you just tell a motherfucker today your day. Tell a motherfucker today
Because
your
listen,
day.
Go ahead.
And
I
they
see it
gonna
on-
believe it.
I mean, I'm in a Virgo. Like my algorithm is crazy with the zodiacs.
Okay.
So I do get notifications of what they say I should feel like for the day, and I don't be feeling it all the time.
Right.
So I mean, like day to day,
Then I told you
that's
there's
reaching.
some bull, it's some garbage. It's
Yeah, that's
really
kinda reaching.
But I read that before. Personal
Yeah.
trainers really, it's hard. Everybody body different. Everybody physical makeup is different. There's no way in hell you can really give a motherfucker a personal training regimen where it's gonna work. That's you guessing.
Yep.
Same thing. That's why I'm saying tell the motherfucker, hey man, today is your day.
Right.
Anybody.
It's like a fortune cookie.
Yeah, anybody gonna believe it. Today is your day.
But it
boy.
be hitting
You are
sometime
great.
though.
Because here's the thing.
Why does it
You
feel
are the-
like sometime it
They
be
feed
hitting,
your
though?
ego. All you gotta do is play on somebody's ego. You are fucking great. Who ain't gonna believe that?
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen. You ever really want to test the zodiacs? Read the lucky numbers, play the lottery, and see if you hit. That's how you know it's just
Some bullshit.
I mean, I bullshit, but you can't take it for face value for everything.
Okay, Latoya. Before the let me bring us back to your personal side. Before the Zodiac book, who were you as a person? Like what brought you to right now as an author?
That is an amazing question.
What led you?
So I'm gonna go a little bit deep, just a little bit.
Okay.
So before all of this, there was a teen mom, right? And I was dealing with men in young stages of my life. But it wasn't because I just wanted to. It was like my upbringing, like I didn't have a choice. It was like survival.
Yeah.
Without going into detail. So I learned early on just so many different ways to a man and like who I was in each relationship. Because I only had 3 real relationships. All that other shit, you know. But
I don't even remember y'all.
it was something valuable that came out of those 3. Of course, kids, right? But I grew.
Kids
you know,
change.
The younger me was like, oh, let's get in this car, let's shoot dice. You know, so let's do this. Nobody would, think that. But then the second relationship, the 12-year one, was like, okay, focus, college, book, work, kids. Then hubby was like, oh, I done mastered this, that. I got street smart, book smart. Me and hubby, we outside. We live. I'm living now a little bit,
Sure.
But I got my degree. My kids are older. I can breathe a little bit because before the book, it was just all seriousness, all parenting, and I forgot about Latoya.
Absolutely.
So now it's like I found that girl again.
Absolutely.
It's like I need to live a little bit because my mom always told me my whole 20s I gave it to my kids, even up until 31, and I'm 36.
Okay.
So she was like, you either live now or it's going to catch up with you later. She always told me that. And she was right. Because now I get out, I network, and I'm coming out of my comfort zone. And I wouldn't have it no other way.
For sure.
I don't have no regrets.
What are some things that you had to unlearn to be the woman that you are now, the woman that you are today?
Being submissive. I had to.
Please elaborate.
So
Break this
my
down
mom.
Break it down.
So black women, we grow up as always wanting to be strong, right? But you could be independent and strong and still be submissive. There's no reason for a man to want to be there if he's not going to be a man. And I had this conversation with my husband.
Say that.
And
Say that.
I asked him,
Hold
I'm
on.
like,
Let me stop the tape.
That's solid gold.
Rewind that back. Say that again.
there is no purpose of a man in the relationship
Thank
if he's
you.
not going to be a man.
Absolutely.
It's not going to work.
Absolutely. It's like, why am I here?
Why are you here?
Right.
And that looks different for different relationships.
It does.
sure.
That's true.
For sure.
We had that conversation, and like, a woman could be a breadwinner, but hubby is resourceful. He brings
Absolutely.
support in the relationship. So it should equal out some way.
Absolutely.
It's a give and a take.
We had this conversation when we first started 67 Social. We were talking about relationships, and a young lady in the crowd asked one of the guys. I think it was Streets when he was up here. She said, "Well, what if the woman is making more money in a relationship? Can the man still call himself head of the household?" What do you
Yes.
think about that?
Yes, you can.
Why?
Because you're just the breadwinner. Men think different than women.
Absolutely. I hold the fort down.
Right. Can you, if somebody breaking our home, you're gonna expect
Absolutely.
the woman is gonna expect the man
Absolutely. The money in the bank ain't shit without the vault.
to exactly. If we have a burglar, you're gonna be like, oh, you the man, you
know,
supposed to
but
protect
speaking
me.
his
So-
language.
The money ain't
That's what
shit
he-
in there
he
without
said
this
that.
vault. I'm security. I'm the
Correct.
first line of defense.
Men are.
But I do
providers.
think, honestly though, on this, I get destroyed for this. I do think women are smarter than men, and I have some anecdotal evidence that speak, and even biology a little bit. Like anecdotally, I used to always say like, nigga, I ain't never cheated off your paper. I always cheated off her paper. Nigga, you was outside with me throwing rocks at the penitentiary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then women, just to think about it, and most of the prisons are male-dominated prisons. It ain't all just violence. Men, we typically do dumb shit. You know what I mean? Women are way more organized, graduated at a higher rate. They use their brains more. You know what I mean? Because that's like, for men, they say it's a saying, when the brain shut down, the bully come out. It's just like me and Ty arguing. At some point, we go, hey, you want to go outside? Right. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. You know what I mean? So just imagine anything in evolution that uses, anything you use more, it carries on to the next generation. Just like generationally, women have always had to use seduction, thoughts to survive relationships, to survive life. They actually use their brains more than men do. So I argue that. It's like, I know I'm not gonna argue with you too long without saying, hey man, like
It's
a caveman, let's go out back. And that don't even mean nothing. Like we don't, even if I can whoop his ass, what did that really mean? Like what did you do it as a man? We kind of like slow a little bit. But I believe that God gave y'all mentally what he gave us physically. And that's why men, I think, dominate the world, because at its core, this world is still violent as fuck. And I tell people, do never forget that. If it's a purge, if it go down and we at war and we at World War 17 and it all go down, guess 17. What? They sending us on the front line with the machine gun. Y'all all that's left.
What the women and children get to, they put up.
They get to chill. You know what I mean? Man, go out there when it all, if it get heavy, even ex-felons, hey bro, here go this A off, get down. Get down for your life, you know what I mean? So I think that's why but women really, just like Obama when he was in office, I believe Michelle did most of that.
Well, it's in her book, right? She talked about it. She was the backbone behind.
I'm sure she was. I ain't even read that book.
So we technically have had a female president because she was behind it.
I believe that because
he was calling shots.
Yeah, he just had swag, but that nigga ain't know nothing.
Michelle, it's a
that nigga like us. Hey baby,
what are scissors?
Like Archie Bunker, like that nigga like a hey baby, where my keys? Right. I don't know what nothing there. Hey baby, what the sugar? I be asking what dumb shit at. What the sugar?
I think that it's more about y'all patience and how observant y'all are.
Absolutely.
And how much y'all listen.
Absolutely.
I think those are three things that y'all just tower over us. And I think that's the whole
baby, what you got for number 6?
Y'all
I ain't never asked no
very
nigga that.
observant.
Okay.
Y'all listen, for real listen, and y'all have the patience of a sniper.
Man,
Yes.
a high school teacher, man.
Yes.
Patience of a
high school teacher. No,
For real.
preschool teacher.
Man, for real, preschool teacher. Say that. Say that.
Oh man. So what else we got, man? I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional.
I'm a dreamer.
You're a dreamer. What do you think me and you are gonna get at? Because I got to get the book, so you got to give me the link so I can get the book. I need some game on the Aries. That's what I need some game on. The Aries.
What is your wife?
Aries.
Oh, okay. What's your husband?
Taurus.
He a Taurus?
Yep.
Taurus.
So how did you ever look that up? Because I do that oftentimes. I go
Of
look
course.
and see what does that say. What did it say to you?
I knew what I was getting into. I knew what I was getting into already.
Okay.
He is the bull.
Okay.
He is
a bull in the china
absolutely
shop.
stubborn.
Right. That's tough. A Virgo and a Taurus.
Yes.
Y'all.
But we both earth signs. We both grounded, both smart. I'm stubborn a little bit, but I'll move the needle. He won't. He ain't gonna move the needle till he feel like it.
So in our class, we have this thing where it's like different type of leadership styles. Either you're West, East, North. A North, I'm like that. Like I'll move the needle. Like you got North leaders where I'm the type of leader where I'll kick in the door, but I don't know what the fuck to do when the door get kicked in. I just know to kick the door in. Now you to move the needle. Now somebody got to have the logistics. Hey, when we get in here, we doing this, we robbing this, we taking this. Nah, but I'm the one that, like you, I'm the move the needle person. So you might be a north leader. I'm a north leader. We just kick in. We aggressive. We kick in the door. We see a problem. We know that problem got to be solved. We swinging at it. We might not hit shit, but we gonna swing at it.
Okay, I mean, listen, I just say less. Sometimes men just want to be heard, and I just gotta learn to say less. Cause I feel like I need to be heard, and I need to get my point across. But I know he hear me already. He need to process it. So I'm just learning to say less,
For sure.
and just make sure it's really something I need to.
So are you the
get
type
on
of
my
person that like that when y'all have an argument, do you like to argue right then and there, or do you like to walk away and come back later?
right then and there?
And what type of person is he?
He's done with it.
Yeah.
So he want to talk about it later?
He's done with
We
it.
got to be.
Not even later. He feels like it. What is it? What is so important that we need to like what?
Oh, he's solution based.
Yeah, like
Okay, I like that. He's solution based.
what is
He a
it?
big nigga though.
I
I
just
seen
want.
it. That's a big nigga.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'll be solution.
Yeah.
Oh, he back there. That's a big. Hey, that's the type of nigga. That's the type of nigga you be solution based with. Hey, what you try? Hey, what you want, big bro? What's up, man? What you trying? I'm trying to figure out what you want, bro. We ain't got to go there. What's up, big dog?
Do you ever feel like you are losing yourself with all the different roles you have to take on? You wife, mother, author.
No doubt.
You doing your school
Cleaning business,
all this.
Oh, you everywhere.
work,
Jack of all trades.
audit, not
Like, how do you keep it all like wrapped together?
The future, my goals, and what I want to do in the long run. Because if I do it now, I can probably be a little bit more like doing what I really want to do. Traveling, speaking to people. Like I got some goals. People need to know me. Like
Yeah.
now, I need to tap into people's lives.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ideas become plans.
Right.
Plans become goals.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
I manifested the book.
And
I
it's
did.
here in the physical.
Real, yeah. That's powerful.
My husband read. I showed him the introduction. We were newly couples. He took me to Long John, or Outback, wherever we was at.
Get that? See, that's y'all problem right there. That's y'all problem right. I'll tell you. Let me say this, Latoya. Let me say this for all my
Okay.
guys out here. Listen, let me say this for all my guys out here.
No, wait.
Let me
Not
say this.
Long John,
They don't
but,
know.
what's
They
the
don't know because
steakhouse?
y'all don't get that bill.
Longhorn.
Longhorn, yeah.
Longhorn. Okay.
They don't know. They just be delirious. They don't never get that bill.
We was at
When you never get the
Longhorn.
bill, you don't know what's going on. What was that place we went to? What was that?
No,
it was Long
I
John.
haven't had a.
Root
is Long John
Christmas?
still around?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
I
they
haven't.
just threw us off.
Okay, so
Okay.
husband say
I
you
done
don't
made-
mind paying that bill.
I gotta make. No, I don't.
Okay, that's what.
What the deal is.
That's
I'm
what's
paying.
up.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not.
what's up.
I
You
think
a soldier.
Yeah, I think I tell the girls in there too. Like
You a
y'all,
soldier.
y'all can't be being, y'all
You
can't
a
be being
soldier.
cheap.
You a soldier. You
Yeah.
a soldier.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Cause y'all be. I always say that like women don't know how that bill is. Cause you like, damn, this woman. Why she had to get the drink?
I'm gonna tell her sometimes do that thing that make me smile.
You know what I mean? Man, that bill's something else. We'll go ahead though.
But no, I read him this introduction, y'all. I was so excited at the table. He actually read it, and he was like, "This what's up? This what's up." Now fast forward 3 years. I'm like, "Babes, the book done. It's published."
3 years? It
3
was a
years.
process?
2022 or 2023.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Going into 2023.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's a,
I feel like that's, but, you know, it don't just happen overnight. You know,
No.
sometimes you set it to the side so you can get your shit together. You
Your
don't,
thoughts. Yeah, because
you don't just rush into something that you know is gonna be set in stone like that. That's just like making a movie. You can't just rush and make a movie. It's there forever. That's there. That's on
there
somebody's
in the,
shelf.
in
You
the
feel me?
public, live,
Hey, can
out
I
there.
add something?
Yes, sir.
And it was crazy because like she did like certain things like when you trying to focus on like putting the book together or something, you put certain things down. She never put nothing down. She still was that mother take care of, doing. She just added that.
Savage.
That's why we said that.
Savage.
Added that to it.
Savage.
Yes.
She was on Animal Kingdom.
And like if you ain't hear it on the mic, he basically
Savage.
saying
New
she
wife.
ain't
Miss a
putting
beat.
nothing down.
Yeah,
New
she ain't
wife,
miss a beat.
relocated,
Yeah.
moved the kids out of school from the suburb. I mean, when I say your life can change in a year,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I really believe that.
It's getting ready to change even more.
And that's why I needed to make sure I was going to be mentally ready before this book came
For
out.
sure.
Because
That's
I
like a
know
baby.
that's my baby.
That's-
and
that's
it's influential.
It is. It's something that everybody can
I
relate
stand
to.
behind it.
Yeah, I mess with. I'm about it.
If you can give us one thing about this book that you would want both genders to take away. I know you say it's for the women, but if it's one thing
it's
that
for
you want
both, but-
everybody to take away from this book, what would it be?
Take accountability. That's it. That's the number one
You
thing.
hear that?
Accountability.
That's a strong word right there. Break that down
Yeah.
for us. Quick accountability.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Because
Hey man.
when you take accountability, you can see your way through the problem and you can find a solution for it. But as
sure.
long as it's just like, oh no, because like, I'm gonna speak for me, Virgo. So I can admit I'm wrong, but I still got 4 reasons why you still wrong. But really, wrong is wrong. But for me, it's like, I'm wrong, but you provoke me.
Absolutely.
But wrong is wrong.
Absolutely.
So accountability.
Absolutely, because we
That's
can
dope.
move from accountability. Like
You can grow.
If I
can
see you
grow.
accept
That's the
accountability,
only way.
I can see that we can move past whatever we got going on. Once accountability,
Yeah.
ain't none there. I know we can't move past.
No.
so I'm
It's gonna be hard.
I appreciate that, boy.
Yeah.
That's, whew.
I got something crazy for you.
Okay.
Out of all the zodiacs, who's the biggest cheater and who's the most faithful?
Her eyes went
Putting
up
me
too
on
fast.
spot. Biggest cheaters are Taurus,
Men or women?
both. Mostly
Taurus.
men.
Ain't that your husband?
Yes.
She already said it's not all the time.
He said he retired.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
but Taurus will take the number one.
Right. Why you say that? Explain, please.
Because it's natural for them. They super charming. You gotta watch it. You got
Right.
24 hours to figure out if he gonna take you this way or that way.
Right.
Whichever way you go, you stand, and that's that.
For sure.
If he's gonna just fuck, that's it. Ain't no confusion. He's gonna see. He's gonna show you.
Right. And see, that's a
You
strong
just gonna be
book.
hurt.
That's a strong. You know why that's a strong book for women? Because I always say this about women. Y'all are some of them. Y'all like United States prosecutors. That shit is like y'all got y'all sending shit to the lab. Y'all. Hey, women are man. Y'all some investigators, boy. All y'all can be U.S. attorneys.
Yeah.
I think all U.S. attorneys are female. Gotta be. Y'all go through shit and man. So when you give a person some game like that, you getting them some real game. Cause women are man. Whew.
And who the most faithful?
Faithful?
Pisces.
No. Faithful? Honestly, I'm gonna have to give it. It's between 2 signs, but I'm gonna give it to Scorpios. Scorpios, yes. Scorpio,
He said, hell no.
and you know why? Scorpio.
It's Scorpio's number one? Okay, bet.
Scorpio's number one to me.
Why the
Because Scorpios, everybody always say they freaks and they all, I mean, that's true too. But the loyalty is unmatched. And once you
okay.
got them, that's it.
Okay.
You got to fuck that up. But I'm
sure.
just giving it to Scorpio.
My baby mama Scorpio.
Oh, they gonna test you, especially the women.
Why is that though? I always heard that though. I've read that in books. Like every relationship you get in, no matter how much man you come to the table with, a woman is gonna test you.
They're going
Why?
to.
I mean, that's what they built. I mean, that's just like lioness and lions. You know what I'm saying? They gotta make sure that he ready to take over
The kingdom.
nation. Yeah. So they gonna before he look. What they'll come through. They'll see a pride. They're gonna try to take it over. But they got to get through the two males that's there.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also got to prove to the women that they gonna be able to withstand whatever they can take too. So you know they gonna throw whatever at them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck them up a little bit, and he got to show that, hey man, that don't bother me. I know what my eye on the prize. But I mean, I feel like women are here to make us better, and that's one of the ways y'all make us better by constantly challenging us through shit. You know, and we can't. I'm not talking about nagging about the dishwasher. I'm talking about real shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just don't want no deposition.
No deposition. I ain't talking
I
about
just
things
don't
like
want
that, but you know,
I done been through some
it's got to be a
interrogations,
challenge. You know what I'm saying? Anything worth really having is worth putting through a struggle and fighting for. You can't just
I believe
not
that.
go through nothing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe that.
Ain't nothing
Nothing.
easy, right? You can't just be no. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know a lot like when you was talking about the submissive thing. A lot of women think that that's what submissive is. It's just doing anything that we say
Yeah.
and being docile and you know going along with everything. That's not gonna make us better. That's gonna turn us into a whole nother animal. You gotta
Yeah.
You gotta give us some type of opposition and give us limits and know so we can know how far we can take something, especially with you, because then we learn everything through y'all. I know one thing, shit that your OG, everything start from the womb. Think about it.
Yep.
That's how it go. Y'all everything. So, but man, we can talk about this. We can talk about this shit all night long. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
We can transition into something else.
let's go.
What do you think? I got a question for
Yeah.
you. What do you think confidence comes from? Do you think it's something that you're born with, or do you think it's something that you acquire over time?
Great question. I'm confident. I think I grew into mine.
Your confidence?
Yep, I grew into it.
And what made you grow into it?
So the old me would be, well, I used to think like I'm a teen mom, dating's gonna be hard, finding a husband's gonna be hard. I got baggage, I got kids. I grew up in the ghetto. Like it's so much competition, so many girls ahead of me, you know.
So you had this in your mindset as you were trying to date, trying to live. So how do you overcome that?
I had to challenge myself. I had to learn my abilities. I had to figure out where I wanted to go in life. And I always been smart since elementary school. It was always in me. But like my environment played a part in it. I felt like I needed to have the best shoes and all this other stuff growing up.
We all did.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, but I do feel like not having it growing up made me have it.
Absolutely.
So that's where I grew into the confident, because I realized like it's in you already. You just got to bring it out.
I was gonna say that I feel like that is in you, and it's
just gotta come out of you.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like somebody can have all of the whatever. They can have the best shoes, best clothes, and they won't feel as confident as us.
Absolutely.
I used to work with this lady who bought everything from Marshalls. Like it don't matter what it was, everything from Marshalls. She had $8 shoes, the whole outfit, $12. You know what I'm saying? The other lady, everything was ridiculously
Designer,
expensive.
yeah.
And they would always have lunch together and everything. And then one day she asked her, she like, man, like you always is, you know, happy. It was kind of condescending. I ain't gonna, you know, like that. But she asked her, and she like, man, I got everything. I'm a superstar at home. You going? She basically the woman that had everything, spending $500, $600 on it. She had nothing.
She was miserable.
Miserable,
Not happy.
and was using all that to cover it up.
Yep.
Whereas, so basically, like I'm agreeing with you, it's within.
Absolutely.
And then it's just sometimes it's certain things that happen in your life that'll happen to you that'll let you know, like, damn, okay, that's what that is. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like that.
Yep.
So it's in you. You know what I'm saying? Certain people just got it. And there's certain people that
Absolutely.
don't.
What type of? Let me ask you a question. What type of mother are you?
Oh.
Superwoman, supermom,
Wait,
supermom.
we gotta get the ages. We gotta get the ages of the kids, though.
Yeah.
Right
So,
up. Yeah, that's dope.
Her mom.
say you can answer that. Go ahead. Let me hear your perspective first. Okay.
That's what made, you know, when I got the people I hang around.
Supermom.
See, but it's all about the kids. It ain't about her.
Okay.
So
How old are they?
Yeah.
My son will be 21 in June, and my girls are 17 and 10.
That sounds like about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 22-piece spicy and a 17-piece spicy with
Close.
extra sauce on
That's
it.
that's about what she did.
This him right here calling right now. Well, he gonna say some shit like, "Where are you, Dad? What's up, bud?"
What time are you coming back?
Vic, what time you coming
I'm
back?
doing a podcast.
Oh, that's buddy
I'ma
from
call you
Cleveland
right
right,
back.
there. I was just talking about you, man.
I'll be there later,
I
okay.
was just talking about you, bro.
Hey, we know this is like, okay. They people will say, man, 18, man, then get out of my house, man.
A boy, yeah.
Nah, you gonna start to
Get out my house,
realize
Vic.
you
No, I
gonna
ain't
realize
do
that
I ain't
at 21, 20, that's when they gonna need
Yeah,
you
that's,
the most,
we
for
talked
sure.
about that.
Absolutely.
And touched on
And
that a
ain't
little
no
bit.
just
I
get the
feel
hell out.
like
You
they
gonna
needier
see.
as they get older.
They gonna
Absolutely.
need you.
They more needier.
Hey,
But you gonna be like,
Is it a
damn,
boy
like,
or a girl?
I'm not done
Oh, yeah,
raising
nah.
you.
Nah, he gotta go. Hey, my man, pack your bag.
Now under the boy act, you 31, you gotta at least be doing something.
Oh, he got a good job. He a great dad.
My baby, I don't know. Yeah,
He's still, you know,
she can come home anytime she wants.
Aw.
come around them.
Do y'all spoil y'all kids?
I'm top tier.
Damn.
Top
My
tier
kids
spoiler.
are, but they spoil with love first, then everything else follows.
Do they follow up though with their grades, with their behavior?
Absolutely.
Okay, well that's fine then. Hey.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, they got to achieve, but then they got to also leave. They got
Yeah.
to achieve and then leave.
I agree with you. I agree. Next year, we probably just had a 10-year-old. Well, she'll be 11, but my oldest girl, she want to go to college. We'll see. She's so antisocial. And she's so connected to my ribs, so
Let her
I
go
gotta
to college
see
though.
this.
Let her
I
go
do
to
want
college.
her to.
Yeah, let her go to push
I
her
want
to
her to
do
go.
that. Yeah,
I'ma
push
push
her to
her.
do that. She needs that.
Yep.
Trust
What
me.
is that though? Like the mama's boy, and that, like, you know how some kids they more attached to their mama and more attached to the father. Like you got some.
It's mostly psychological. You know what I mean? A sexist thing is
Yeah.
more like boys are attached to their mom. It's I think it's just a godly dynamic, you know, because opposites attract, and you know a boy is gonna be definitely more attracted to his mom because his dad is giving off.
Don't be
Nigga,
whooping that,
I'm
yeah.
whooping your ass. Don't
Yeah.
play with
Yeah.
me. He got that type.
Yeah, I
of
was
energy,
touching my
you know?
son up when
Yeah.
he was younger. I was
Are
touching
you
him
beating
up.
shit? Tom?
No, I wasn't whooping. No, it wasn't a whoop. It was like knuckle rib, like a knuckle to the rib, a little knock on the head. I never took the belt off and actually
Oh, okay.
whooped them. It was more like a touch up, like, hey, what you doing?
Do y'all beat you up your kids? What you do? What you use
Nope.
for discipline?
My oldest two, they got one whooping, but that was like, Ty about to be 21, so that was like
I don't even
19
think the
years
word
ago.
whooping exists no
18
more.
years ago. No, that 10-year-old,
Oh, let me say this.
she don't
Society has changed.
Yes.
even. Yeah.
We went from killing people barbarically, then we brought it down to like corporal punishment. Where when we was in school, we got spankings. Now they took that off the table.
That's off the table.
Now it's like everybody is it's no accountability for shit no more.
And that's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we went past the killing people, the barbaric shit, and then we got away from whooping kids, and now it's like time out. No, some motherfuckers. I think some people need their ass whooped. I do believe that.
Yeah,
I believe some people need that ass
I
whooped.
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever got to that point where you were like, you need a whooping, and you kind of like lost your patience? Have you ever got to that point?
A long time ago. I
I ain't
don't.
gonna lie, me too.
It's been a while. My 10-year-old
Yeah.
I just get her a look or raise my voice, and she's just like, I'm done. over
Some
it.
of them is
she
good,
texts
like
me
you
from
can
time to
give.
time. I don't listen. I don't even know what was the secret to it. I just.
But I'm gonna tell you
they
something.
just naturally
Punish her. At least you only got one left that you can really punish.
Yeah.
Punish her with books and assignments. Cause it's stuff that I still got in me today that I got punished for. I still know the preamble right now today. We the people of the United States doing that
That's
for
a
more
good one.
perfect union, establish justice, ensuring domestic tranquility,
But see,
provide for the
she-
common
She the
defense.
type of kid. Listen, my 10-year-old the
Promote
type
the
of
general
kid.
welfare.
Listen,
Go ahead.
she the type of kid, right? That's gonna punish me back. Cause she
Yeah,
gonna
no
come
way.
back and test me. Mommy, I read this, let me tell you about it. And now I gotta hear it, and she's gonna go from chapter to chapter. She gonna
That's
just
good
gonna
though.
come back
That's
to me.
good. That's what you want.
So I gotta be prepared to be on punish
That's
too.
what you want. That's
Do
what
you think that built our character, like 80s and 90s babies? You think that built our character a certain way, the way
Absolutely.
we were punished and held accountable?
Yeah, but you know, they could have held out on the tree
Because
branches
they call
and
it
stuff.
child abuse now.
I mean, ropes and tree branches, I that was a bit much back in the day.
Yeah,
Extension cord, that's a bit much.
That's why we got all these shootings now.
I don't
They getting
know.
their ass whipped with extension
I
cord.
mean, at least, and you know what? You could take that out if everybody was on the same page. Like,
you mean?
like I'll give you an example. Like, when I was going to school, the school was right across the street from the complex. So, and the kindergarten that we went to was right next door to the grammar school. And everybody that went to the grammar school and the kindergarten and grammar school, everybody knew each other. So when the teachers got off work, they went right to the complex and they lived all over there. The principal, everybody knew the principal. The point is everybody was parenting in the neighborhood. And no matter where you went, you was liable to get a, what the hell you doing, bud? Get, blah, 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 blah. But I don't think everybody is on some other. That ain't my problem.
Yeah,
That ain't
now,
my business.
yep.
And I think that's what's really even in the house, it'll be one parent super strict on something and the other parent like, not really.
Yeah.
So then that'll give a divide. Everybody should be on the
we
same
don't have
page.
no
You don't even
communities
need
no
whoopings
more.
like that.
Yeah, we don't have, it takes a village though. We don't have no communities no more.
Cause it was a paddle in the classroom where we was,
Yes.
was
Not
at.
the paddle.
It
Yes.
was, it
Yes,
was a
we
paddle
got
with
a
the
paddle.
holes in it, so your
Yes.
booty meat can suck
Yes.
right in the hole.
We got our ass whooped at school.
It was bad. You
We
had
had-
the little antenna with the tape with the duct
They
tape
beat
on it.
ass, yeah. I
You
got
had
my ass whooped at
you
school.
either had to put your hands out and get your knuckles thumped, or you put your hand out and get the whack across your head. It
I
was
got
all
some
that.
brush knuckles growing up from my mom, but not in school. So I'm a little bit.
Now you
little
can't
bit
get hit
under
by
you.
other, but I get it now though. There's some freaks out here now.
But it's
You got
Yeah.
some
some
people
Yeah,
raw ass
no.
kids out here now that's doing extraordinary shit without whooping. So you can't say,
Yep.
that, I mean, I'm not saying that we need that. It's just some of them do need just a strong accountability.
Need Joe Jackson.
They need a, you know what I'm saying? They need a right hook or a touch, I call it a touch up. Just a small little reality check. You don't need to really whoop them. You just give them a little pinch.
So
of
if you could
reality.
change one thing about your life and that you think it'll change the trajectory of your life, what would that be? Like just one thing that you can possibly change. Ideally, knowing that you can't do it, but if you felt like it was something that could change the direction of your life.
I would have rather. I would like to change. If I could change anything, it would be my financial literacy.
Yes,
So
yes.
just going back and
They need to
understanding
teach that
in school,
saving
man.
and credit and stuff like that.
Yes.
That right
That part,
there.
yeah.
That's
that part.
that's really
We
it.
missed that.
That's
yeah,
dope.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's 'cause
That-
the stuff that they teach you in school. They teach you to be an employee. They don't want
That's
you to
it.
be
Not
an entrepreneur.
Big
They don't
right.
want you to think outside the box like that as you growing up.
Well, because if we all have worked on our savings, and let's say we want to be an entrepreneur, you will have the savings to fall back on, because when you're an entrepreneur, you're responsible for your health care, paying employees. So that's where the savings would have came in at. And you would have had a solid plan on what it is you want to, and probably better executed it too.
And they would be pushing us to do more trades than,
Yeah.
bullshit degrees that
Yeah.
that don't mean. I ain't gonna say don't mean
Well,
shit, but just
Even though I've been to college, I mean, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't push it on nobody. I recommend it, but I don't. It's depending on what you're going for.
yeah.
Did you stay at college in a dorm, or did you have an apartment experience?
No, I did community college, and then my bachelor's degree was university.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
So the college I got my first degree from, they combined with the university.
Yeah.
So I was able to do it all online.
That's dope.
That's where all that discipline came in.
Yeah.
Because I had to get on there and do my work, interact, and 2.5 years.
Yeah, Phoenix. I remember University of Phoenix was like one of the first ones that offered that online college, and
I did.
that was good for parents like us
Yeah.
that's got to do every day, and then we still trying to get a degree.
I mean, I went in my first 3 years, because I did 5 years. I had to do a year of gen eds, which was a headache. So I did 5 total, but my first 3 years was on site. So I was in the building.
That's what's up.
The last 2, home. I was working.
So back to your book real quick.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know about your book? Like if you had one thing, if you had to give me a 30-second elevator pitch about your book, what would you give me? If I'm just in the elevator and I'm trying to get to work,
You're right.
you blowing me, I'm not really trying to hear you, but I'm stuck on the elevator. What you gonna tell me about your book to get me to buy it? The Zodiac Playbook.
So I just want people to understand that they in control over their life. They are in control over their love life, whether you dating, whether you in a relationship, whether you married. You have total control over that. And if I can give you these tips in this playbook to
Based
get you,
off the Zodiac
based
sign.
off the zodiacs, using it as a guide,
As a guy.
as a
right.
guide.
Okay.
If I can tell you this in the book, who are you gonna blame in the next failed relationship?
Exactly.
Now, if it's being handed to you
We giving
pretty
you the
well,
game.
Giving you the
there's
game.
7 breakouts
We led
per
you to the
chapter.
wall.
What you mean by breakouts?
So like there's green flags, red flags, how he dates, how he thinks, the sexual part, and it's a couple of. So it's all
sexual
there.
part.
It's there.
Okay.
So
So it's giving women a perspective of a man from his zodiac sign. Is it from based on
And his
hers or
patterns,
just on
based
his
on
patterns?
zodiac.
His behavior patterns.
right.
Okay. This gonna be interesting.
So
right here.
example. You could look at Pisces right now, and I'm gonna tell you in there that you're a dreamer, and I already said that before you even see it in the book. So that's a pattern of yours that I guarantee you take in every relationship. So if I put that in there, you could believe me or you can try your way again. But if you at least try to hear me out of here, I would love to feedback to see how
For sure.
things work out for
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You speaking to any woman, not necessarily a sign.
all women.
All women about
All
the
women
sign of
and
a man.
men.
Kind of like Beyonce.
I'm speaking to the world.
What's her name? What's Beyonce's signs?
Her song.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
She's
yeah.
a Virgo, by the way.
Yeah, she big. Y'all got big energy.
Big Virgo.
Oh Lord.
Big
Y'all
Virgo.
got big energy. Yeah.
Big energy.
Well, Latoya.
Virgos like suns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like y'all, yeah.
sunshine, radiance.
So we really appreciate you coming out. Let us know where we can get the book, where we can find you next. We need the book signing. You
Yes.
did that yet?
Not yet.
All right, well, you need to, holler at us so you can do a book signing. We set the whole thing
Absolutely.
up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We need the book signing, but let us know any projects you got coming up.
There's
where we
more.
can find the book, your social media.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So in the book, there's more. Like, I am working on another project.
Okay.
But in the book, there's a page, Connect With Me. So you can, my social media is in there. The Instagram and the Facebook and
That's a
stuff.
chapter in there, or just
It's like the towards the end of the book.
Oh, okay.
It's just a
Connect
section
with
that say Connect With Me.
Oh, that's what's up.
But and then upcoming projects or anything we need to look out for in the future. You gonna let us know now? You say read the
Nah,
book.
not yet.
All right,
But
bet. That's
it's
what's up.
coming.
All right. We appreciate you coming out, man. Y'all, please give it up for Latoya Embery-Scott.
The Zodiac Playbook. Pimpology 101.
Pimpology, Team Solid Gold.
Pimpology from a Zodiac standpoint.
From an astrological standpoint.
Astrological pimpish.
You feel
Pimp
me?
game. The astrological pimp game.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no,
Seal, though.
thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all.
All right, 67 social.
Do that. Solid Gold.